Dave and me, you must die. Yeah, welcome to Mike on Monday, guys. Let's see what's been happening at West Ham this week. Well, a lot this week, folks, was taken up with loads of rumours about Jack Wilshere. Apparently he really wants to come to West Ham, and we don't particularly want him, probably because he's made of glass. This is really unusual for us. Usually we want a player and they don't want to come to us. Like an attractive girl, attractive actress throwing herself at Harvey Weinstein and him weirdly not being interested. Other thing I happened to note this week was in Slaven's press conference when he came up and said that he'd been working in training for the last 2 weeks on the brilliant new attacking technique, and hey guys, it's really going to pay off the next match. Then match day rolled round on Saturday and we're away at Burnley, and guess what our new technique was? You got it. Banging long balls to Andy Carroll. Amazing. This time with the idea that Antonio was just going to run on and score. And when Antonio did score, it came from the longest of long balls, an assist from our own goalkeeper, Joe Hart. Well done, Joe. Thump a long ball forward and we're in. But something even more shocking than Andy Carroll's elbow and general assault on Ben Mee happened after he was sent off, because this happened. Yes, folks, we actually started to play some really nice football. And it's this point I must take issue with the referees for Andy Carroll's second yellow card. For the first one, a yellow card? Probably. The second one, though, no way, ref. Absolutely no way. That was a straight red. And if you'd given him a straight red, he would have been banned for 3 games instead of just 1. Because, let's face it, with Carroll off the pitch, we actually played some really nice football. There were a few really nice passages of play. And that was with just 10 men against the 11 of Burnley. Makes you think what we could achieve with 11 players on the field playing that way, as long as the 11th one isn't Andy Carroll. He's probably a lovely guy. He's probably a half-decent player, but it's just what happens to the team whenever he's on the pitch. We just start thumping the ball long. Now, I know in recent weeks I have banged on and banged on about this. Yes, gang, identity. That old chestnut again. Hey, what is our identity? I mean, as a football club. I don't just mean the playing side, I mean not sort of us as a group of people. I mean, I think some non-football fans see us as like the ISIS of the football world at West Ham, because, you know, we have questionable attitudes to different cultures. We've also got questionable attitudes towards women, and when we congregate together on public transport, we make people feel uncomfortable. Do you know what I mean? But from the footballing perspective of West Ham, who are we? I mean, what we're not won anything. We're not Liverpool. Yeah, we're not delusional. We don't feel entitled because they've won the league loads of times. The last time they won it was 28 years ago, and for some reason Liverpool feel they're entitled to win it again. But we don't think we're ever going to win the league. We've never won the league. We won the FA Cup in 1980, a few tin pots since then, but nothing major. So I don't think we're the last thing we are as West Ham fans is glory hunters, isn't it? I mean, well, I think we're known for having very passionate fans and quite knowledgeable fans as well. Watch Hammers Chat and you'll find out we are. And finally, I think we've also seen people with a good self-depreciating sense of humour, which is good. But most people view us as what? A team capable of a cup run, that play attractive football, and eventually, like a horse knickers, will go down. But we've done different things now. We've started changing the sort of identity of the club. Obviously, the move away from Upton Park was a big part of that. The new stadium, and I think the other thing is the attractive football's gone. We haven't played any, what I would call really attractive football, apart from the odd 15 minutes here and there for like nearly 2 seasons now. Not since we left the Bow Limb. And yet that's why we moved, wasn't it? To have a better team But technically we have got a better team. I keep going on about this, I know, but on paper, right, we've got a really good team. But we're still thumping the ball long. It's not, you could, if you took our kit off and you had us wearing, I don't know, most other teams from the lower part of the Premier League to the top part of the Championship wouldn't be able to tell it was us just from the start of play. And we haven't really got a start of play, apart from the fact that we're quite predictable and pedestrian. And so what are we? What are we in the great world? What are we? Whoa! Oh, that'll throw Abbott right out of his pram. I think what we really come down to is we're still quite a community-based club. Not as much as we were when we were at the Bowling, but we're still pretty much a community-based club. We've got like a strong identity with the East End of London, strong identity with working class and whatever that is these days, by the way. I mean, look at me. But there isn't any real football identity left now, and that needs to come back. I really feel that we need to bring that identity back. That's what we are, and that's what we're about. Those few seconds of quality football at Burnley made my heart sore. You suddenly think, well, we've got the players to do it. Look, they can do it. We haven't even got all the players there. There's only 10 of us, and we're still wiping the floor with them and passing the ball around them. That's what we should be doing, guys. Remember those happy days playing the ball on the floor? Because we'll still get turned over by some teams playing that way. But you know what? We're going to get turned over anyway. We're not going to be winning the Premier League anytime soon. And we're not going to be Manchester City either and beat everyone 7-2, whatever they're doing. And, God, I'm terrified of playing them. Are you? Crikey. And, yeah, that's my thought for the week. My thought for the week is, could we go back to playing some actual football, please? What is the more important thing here? Is it the result or the way we achieve the result? Or, God heavens, I know, what a shock, both. Because we could do both. What do you think, gang? I'll tell you what, leave comments below if you what your opinion on it is on this whole athlete. Should we be going for the result? Should we be playing some football? Leave your comments below. I know what I think, and I'd love to have a chat with you about it. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you did, then don't. And don't forget to subscribe. Hammer's Chat's really, really great. And yeah, do subscribe. This week, obviously, we're at home to Brighton, and here's a really good opportunity to try and play some football, play two strikers. Let's go for it again, Village. The starting lineup, as I say, was pretty good, apart from thumping the ball on to cover. We did that and played some actual football. I haven't really fancied our chances of getting something against Brighton, who are all right, but a bit stodgy and a bit... and I'm really looking forward to being there. Hopefully, if you're going to be at the boats, I should be beforehand, so hopefully see you then. And... yeah, Michael Monday will be back next week with our thoughts of that game and everything else West Ham this week. And look forward to seeing you then. Come on, you Irons.